What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with my own review of the Real Housewives of Potomac. We see Karen and Giselle. Karen is at Giselle's barn house, and apparently a lot has work has been done, a lot of renovations and everything since the last time it was a construction site. And seeing all the elements and everything, all the changes, her house still look a mess. It doesn't match. She has checkered floors. Her other flooring is with weird decor. Her backyard patio looks very nice, but it doesn't match the elements, the theme she's going with. It does not match to me. And Karen was making me laugh the entire time because she is just so happy. She got everything done. But the way that Karen be looking into the camera and smiling, it be like, this is some bullshit. Why y'all got me in this ugly ass house? Damn, I don't like none in this house. Karen was asked by producers, what do you like about the house? She said, I like the chandelier. And she feels like that is so sad. There must be something else I like about your house besides this chandelier, and there's nothing. And I was dying laughing. Karen gifted the twins some Gucci bracelets because she wasn't able to make their birthday, which was huge. Giselle loves this stage in her and Karen's friendship. If they keep it where it's at, they're good. So they gossip, of course, courtesy of Giselle. They have their live show coming up. Karen has something coming up too, but I got confused. She wants to have cocktails, entertainment, bringing something like she did to Bloomingdale's. I was with Giselle. So you selling Ladon? Are we doing Ladon fragrance? She said, no, you don't mix brands. They'll be having a Q&A. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what live show panel. What is Karen doing? I don't get it. But we gonna find out next week because I don't get it. So Giselle brings up Mia. And how is Mia with Karen? Karen said we good. I love that she owns up to what she done. She's cool. I love Jacqueline, but I don't like that Jacqueline speaks for Mia. Because that's what Jacqueline's been doing, finishing her sentences, speaking for Mia as if Mia isn't a grown woman. Okay, based off what we saw in Miami, and it leads to Giselle talking about what she also saw in Miami with Mia and Jacqueline. She talks about how they went out on the beach and they were drinking, and Mia made a reference of if I'm winning, then she's winning. If I'm driving a Porsche, then she's driving a Porsche. So in Giselle's mind, it came out as Mia bought Jacqueline a Porsche. The look on Karen's face was like, you got that out of her saying that? It was puzzling to me when she made that reference. But I don't know. When Mia said that if I'm winning, if I'm pulling up my Porsche and she's not pulling up in her Porsche, I'm a bad friend. I just figured that was a statement or like you know, if I'm doing good, she doing good. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know. I can't even get my words out, but I didn't equate it to Mia buying Jacqueline a Porsche. And then she brings up how Mia allowed Jacqueline to have sex with one of her boyfriends, and Mia wanted to watch, and it was confirmed that Mia said she did like to watch, and she did allow Jacqueline to have sex with her ex-boyfriend. It stumbles Karen again that all this information is coming out. And in Giselle's mind, still going, she feels like if you have allowed for her to have sex with your boyfriend, are you still doing that currently? Like, are you still operating with allowing your friend to test drive everything? Meaning your husband? Meaning, are you having sex with Jacqueline and Gordon? Is what she's asking. Karen is like, Mia, girl, you opened your mouth too many times. Protect yourself at all times because Giselle will tell the world, and that is correct. Then talking about them getting caught showering together, Giselle's wondering, where were you? You didn't see this going on? She was in her own room. And Karen said, I think they wanted to be seen. If I'm showering naked, in the whole house and people can see me, yeah, I want them to see me showering with another woman. Giselle said, that's fine. That's how you want to roll. But we're going to ask questions. Who is we? I believe it's you and Robin. You guys are so freaking nosy of other people's situation, other people's business. It confuses the other person to ask you about your life. That's why we can never ask Giselle about what's going on because she's so quick to ask questions about other people. Moving on. Wendy. is getting wheeled off in the hospital because her kidney stone has grown to 9 centimeters, so it cannot pass on its own. And it's scary going into surgery. And her husband says she's pushing herself too hard, and her body's telling her to slow down. 9 centimeters. In pregnancy, you got to be at least 10 centimeters dilated to push. And that means that you have to have your whole vaginal cavity open to the size of not a melon, not an orange, but it has to, expand for something like that to push out. Literally like a baby's head to push out. Ooh, I've been through childbirth, but having to pass a kidney stone that's like pregnancy, I know that had to hurt. But considering the fact that it's so big, she can't push it out. She has to get it surgically removed. Oh my God, Wendy. Mm-mm. Moving on, Ashley. Ashley's getting on my nerves. I'm sorry. As much as I was caping for Ashley, she's getting on my nerves. And I like Ashley, but she's getting on my nerves. Ashley's cleaning up, getting ready for the house. Her nanny comes over. She's telling her that Michael is telling her about a house he's going to get her. It was put back on the market. She's excited about it. First time being a home buyer. And then she's wondering, now I'm separated from him. What do I do? What's the proper etiquette of dealing with someone buying a house for me that I'm separated from? And I'm just like, how did we get here? Why are you so happy? What did Michael do? Because all last week, Michael was creating an argument with you about not being able to see his children when he was gallivanting all over Barbados and Vegas. And you were literally feeling afraid and scared of being a single mother. And now he is keep you up on game of looking for a house for you, buying a house for you. Huh? Did he manipulate you or something? Did he apologize for what he did? Because how is it that we're just getting through you crying and breaking down, and now you all, I'm sorry for a house, but how's that gonna work? You know what I'm saying? Do I tell him he can move in? Does he have access to my home? What does that mean? I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I was so irritated. I was so like, Ashley has been financially dependent upon this man, mentally, financially, emotionally, because she looks to him like a father figure too. What did he say to you that you're just now excited about the home buying process after what he did? You remember we just found out that he never brought up the proposal. He never drew it up. And the lawyer told you, if he buys a house for you, even though, make sure that the house is in your name, because if you let him buy the house is in his name. He has the ability to take it from under you if you make him mad. Oh my God. Excuse me. It's so annoying, Ashley, and you're not stupid. And I'm still seeing more pictures of you and Luke from Summer House this past Christmas. You guys spending a lot of time together. I believe that I read that you even introduced your children to him. What is happening? Did this really happen in the time frame where she was separated from him? I think Ashley is really going through the separation of being away from him emotionally, physically, financially, and she is really battling everything. I'm really trying to give her the benefit of the doubt that she is really going through it with him. I know people want her to just, let it go. You got this, but I guess we have to be mindful. She's been with this man for 8 years, dealt with a lot of bullshit, had 2 children by him when he didn't want them. Yeah, she's probably going through a whole lot that we probably not even giving her credit for going, because folks don't like Ashley. Folks think Ashley is stupid. Folks think it's a storyline. I'm still holding out hope. I think it's real. I just think they like to play on our intelligence sometimes, and it's annoying. Moving on. Giselle. Giselle is looking for venues for their live show. It was a huge venue that seated over 400 people. They're selling VIP tickets. Ooh, okay. And now, don't want to be made a fool of if there are empty seats. Giselle can tell that this is causing Robinson anxiety, and they're paying everything out of pocket. They have put in $10,000 for this property, for this venue. How is it that you guys can put $10,000 for this, but Juan had a whole connection of paying an additional $1,200 a month for your storage, for your hats? Interesting. So that's done. Juan will be coming up on a segment, and apparently Juan has forgotten that he was coming onto the show. Conveniently, he's forgotten that he's coming on. Giselle tries to talk to her about the wedding. What's up with the wedding that she's not invited to? And she was in her feelings, but now she's out of her feelings. But yet, still trying to get some information from Robin. If you need my help, I can put it on my calendar. I'm free. Let me know when. You have a date in mind? They've been engaged for damn near 3 years now, and there is no date. What's the holdup? She said she don't have no plans. I don't understand. What's the holdup? What are y'all doing? Mm. It's so crazy how even Giselle isn't invited to the wedding. That means y'all not getting married. Y'all can't afford it. To only want to have you and your children, not have your mother and father, and not have your best friend there. That's interesting to me. So she wants to iron some things out, the prenup, because last year she wanted to have honest conversations about getting married, which was talking about the cheating, and of course Juan had a whole attitude about it. And y'all been together for such a long period of time, y'all never had these types of conversations before. So she's finding it very hard, and she's avoiding this conversation, avoiding the prenup conversation, which is holding up the wedding. Is that the only reason though you're holding up the wedding, because of the prenup and because of the cheating infidelity clause? Interesting. Candace. Candace is prepping for her video. Trina has agreed to do the video, which is great. Her mom is there, knowing that her and her mom go through ups and downs. She still wants her mom to support her, and the best thing she could do is sit her ass down. Mama Dorothy isn't talking to nobody based on what happened last season, when she was giving out too much information about Chris to all the ladies. And obviously, we're upgrading. Her first video was 10,000, but now it's 25,000. I mean, Kim's paying out of pocket last season because she wasn't a signed artist yet. But everything looks good. Trina came in looking beautiful. She's thanking Trina for the 31st time of thanking her for the record, thanking her for being in this video, and have her work with such an accomplished artist. It's an amazing feeling. So I haven't seen the video yet, but I've heard the song. I love the song. And this is like a I have made it moment. I have arrived. You know what I'm saying? Because Candace is securing deals and business outside of Housewives. If anybody has all black, she's on this new show called Hush with Erica Mena, and I love it. I love it. I love Candace's character. And she's also pursuing her music, pursuing other acting careers, acting roles. I love it. I'm very happy for Candace. Very, very, very happy for her. Okay. Um, Robin. Robin is talking to Juan in the middle of, her cleaning the kitchen. He's doing recruiting right now. He don't want to jinx who's gonna get chosen, and maybe after recruiting he can take a break. And she tried to tell Giselle that, we have to iron some things out. It's kind of hard to pick a date. You did not tell Giselle that he is in the middle of recruiting. You just said you have to iron some things out. Robin, you are afraid to tell Giselle exactly how you feeling. And talking about how, it's hard to pick a date, choose a date, and, it has to be based on his schedule. You know what I'm saying? It can't be that hard to pick a date. And apparently, I was already in my mind thinking of Coach Shaw, because he is a football coach and he is busy throughout the year, but he can't ask for time off. If he's telling his boss, I'm planning a wedding and a honeymoon, and I'm looking around a certain time, a certain date of the year, maybe summertime, I'm gonna be taking these months off. There's nothing wrong with him doing that, as long as he put the request early, before the season starts and before things get serious. Then he can do it. But then he tells her it's all on her. He has nothing to add. He has nothing to say. Everything is on her. Everything that she wants for the wedding is on her, like it was the first time. He didn't have no input. He didn't have no opinion about nothing. He didn't want to. He wanted that to be her day. I'm just like, okay, well, Robin, what's the fucking hold up then? If he's telling you that it's on you, why haven't you started looking for dresses, wedding cakes, venues? What are you doing? Why are you putting everything on hold? For what? What's going on with Juan's case? The allegations. What's going on with that? Like, if he's telling you it's all on you, hello? What's the holdup? I don't get it. So now we're talking about the prenup, okay? She turns it over. She makes it seem as if, she was asked if there's an infidelity clause I could put in, as if you did not go seeking information of putting an infidelity clause. I said, Robin, don't do that. She is still afraid of asking him, are you going to cheat on me again? Because she doesn't know what's going to happen this time around. She's marrying him for the second time and not completely trusting the fact that you're going to be faithful. And I'm not certain about the future. I don't know. That's why I'm thinking I could put an infidelity clause so it could protect both of us. Along with her trying to protect the money she's made throughout the seasons on the show, she also wants to protect her heart. So he said it's not going to be an issue. And then he said, how old did I meet you? How long have I been knowing you? They've known since they were 16. And they said, I hear stories. And he pretty much yelled, we're not those people. Okay, well, she's known you for 16 years. Her parents have raised you. You got drafted in the NBA and you cheated on her. The reason why you guys got divorced was because you cheated on her. So she's concerned that it can happen again. So I don't understand why you keep on saying that's not an issue. How do you know? It wasn't supposed to be an issue the first time. Because it probably was a slap in the face out of everything that Robin and her family did for him. He threw it all away by cheating on her while she was at home with 2 children. Like, are you kidding me? So you cannot blame her of not wanting to be concerned about what's going to happen in the near future. So she don't know what can happen. And when they were going through a divorce, he was dating somebody new. She said it was contentious. But they weren't fighting over money. But if there was no money to fight over, what did you guys argue about? Did you feel a way that he was dating somebody new after you guys got divorced? Was the person he was dating disrespectful? Was you disrespectful? Was he disrespectful? Like, I want to know what happened after the divorce. You guys keep on saying that you did not fight over money. There was no money to fight over. Then what did you guys argue about? Moving on. Wendy's coming home from the hospital. She had 2 surgeries to remove the kidney stones, and the recovery is exhausting. Her mom is taking over everything. Her mom is being a nurse, asking her, did you eat? Ask your mom if you want some water. You good? You want some red wine? You want some pork chops? She said, who wants pork chops? And you want it spicy? I don't want it spicy. Do not make it the Nigerian way, Mom. Just give me some soup. Her mom went upstairs. I mean, her mom was all over her, asking her questions. I really think that all Wendy wanted to do was just relax and be in silence. But her mom comes back downstairs. She wants her mom to sit down too because her mom came from the hospital. And she said, she's fine. You know, excuse me, I'm just getting old. They told me I was working too much, that I should just slow down. And that's the same thing that's been happening to Wendy. She's been working so hard that her kidney stones pretty much told her to sit down. She was putting the kidney stones and her body on hold because she wanted to wait for a speaking engagement to be over, maybe semester to be over. She wasn't prioritizing her well-being. And it showcased how you had to have surgery to get the kidney stones removed. You wasn't taking care of yourself. And she was pushing herself too hard because her mom pushed herself too hard. Her mom has never relaxed, never slowed down, and that made Wendy not slow down. So she wants to change her lifestyle. She doesn't want her daughter to see her mother work herself sick. And the same thing, she doesn't want that cycle to repeat itself, which I can understand completely. You have to take time out for yourself. You deserve it. You were working so hard being a mother and a wife, period. And her mom, I forgot about this, but her mom, understands I'm working too hard because she wants a boob job. Because apparently Wendy, her sister, and her brother have been breastfed by her mom, and they have sucked her dry to the point where her boobs are sagging. And after all that I've been through to breastfeed y'all, I think y'all should pay for my boob job. I forgot about that. I was like, what? What? So after everything you've done, you want your kids to pay for a boob job? I was like, girl. Wendy was like, that's gonna be at the bottom of my to-do list. There are way more important things in this world than your breast. Huh? Huh? Girl, like, I just came from the hospital getting the kidney stone removed. And I don't think that I should be worried about getting your boob job right now. I don't think so. Mia. Mia is baking cookies with her daughter, and Karen is coming over to talk about what Giselle said. When G was talking to Karen, Karen said, "You want me to take my shoes off? I want to be respectful." G said, "You look good. You compliment the floor. The floor would not be good without you walking on it." I was just like, yeah, G's a little bit too flirtatious, especially to Karen. What is that about? He always giving Karen nice compliments. You look good. Everything you do, you look good. Mia, watch your husband, please. So, she tells Mia she heard that you and Jacqueline showered naked together. Mia admits it. And she also expressed that her and Jackie have done things, done weird, promiscuous things. Like what? Y'all kissed? No. Y'all fondled? Yeah. Y'all fingered? No. Y'all kitty clicked? No. Lies. You fingered, you kitty clicked, you kissed, you fondled, you did everything. And as far as weird, promiscuous things, what age was that? 1920, at the age where a lot of girls experiment. Okay? And she even talked about wanting to see what Jacqueline's cooch looked like. She took a flashlight and wanted to see, wanted to be a gynecologist. So you looked it up for JJ. Karen was killing me with the way she was laughing. So Mia is true though. You and Jackie have had experiences with each other sexually, and you guys have carried on that same energy with each other when you guys were teenagers to adults. So hearing that Mia and her husband have had sex with other people, true. Karen said, was it Peter? No, it was Peter's girlfriend. Ooh, whoa. Now we know why Peter was mad at you and is still mad at you. Now we know why he let you get. Now we know why he put a battery in your back for you like a fucking fool in Miami towards Wendy, because he was still upset. And Karen said, "I knew it. Hot damn it, I knew it. I knew it at that table in Miami. It was too personal. The way you reacted, of Wendy saying that's how you and your husband play. It makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. Like, you really getting mad over Peter is because you fucking him? Yep, yep. It wasn't Peter. It was his girlfriend. Yep, yep. The truth has come out." So Mia was acting out of guilt, and she acted it out towards Wendy. That's what she did. Her pretty much either not opening up to, or not admitting to Peter, or not moving forward with apologizing to Peter that they had sex with his girlfriend. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And apparently Peter's girlfriend was their girlfriend before Peter. So Peter took your leftovers. So did you get back at Peter for taking your girl by sleeping with her? And you realize you made a mistake? Because obviously he still holds a friendship with Gordon, just not with you. So he forgives Gordon, but now forgive you. Oh, child, that was tea. Hearing that tea, Karen said, "I'm done. I'm going home." Oh my God. Mia, you are just spreading everything. Mm-mm-mm. Giselle, we are arriving at their live podcast. Why is Miss Snuffleupagus here? Snuffleupagus is Sharice, by the way. Why is she here? And Juan showed up. Juan actually came. Karen said, "I'm always surprised to see him show up." I died. Because it's the truth. Juan don't show up nowhere. Wait, he showed up for this? Okay. And when they walked inside, Karen was the first person to say, "This is empty. Where the people at?" Ray said, "Give them some time. You know what I'm saying? It'll fill up." When? They got about 8 minutes to fill this joint up. I mean, she's happy people showed up. I mean, they're comfortable. They have enough space to maneuver so they won't be, close with other people. They got about 20 seats ahead of them, 5 seats ahead of them. They good. Karen was killing me with the shade that she was throwing. I love it. And then she started recording everything like Robin does. Robin documents everything, right? She literally clip a video of the empty seats because it's convenient for Robin to record for people. And I'm recording your venue, girl. This is some empty ass shit. You thought you were gonna have a packed house? Look at this shit. It was empty. I loved it. Ashley will be doing a watered down TikTok dance. Candace is not coming, and Ashley knows there's some residual feelings from Giselle and Candace, and even in the confessional, which was a coincidence. She is not going to support Giselle because Giselle does not deserve any support, which is the truth. She don't. A comedian comes out. He looked familiar, but I couldn't remember his name. He introduced the girls, but he messed up their last names. He said Robin Bryant. I'm like, she probably wished she was Robin Bryant. And they all laugh. Karen make a note what not to do for a live show. Do not hire a drunk host. Make sure the host knows your name. I think this was a skit that was planned for him to say the wrong name. And then, everybody cheers for Robin and Giselle. They like him. So they're sitting down, and Robin's mic wasn't working. Another note for Karen: make sure mic work. Y'all didn't do a sound check. Y'all didn't test the equipment before y'all do the live show. That's bad. That's strike number one. That's bad. You're supposed to always make sure your sound is good first. You're supposed to make sure everything goes off on a single hitch without nothing going wrong. So it started off with: is it reasonable? Is it shady? And their special guest was Juan. Was it a shady moment or was it a reasonable moment that Juan, being an early riser, was vacuuming? He wants to know, how early are we talking? Is it 6:30 or is it 11 a.m.? If it's 11 a.m., everybody should be up and has no problem with vacuuming. But I'm two and two. I don't like being awoken of loud noises when I'm sleeping. I don't. So even if I'm awake at 9 or 12, don't awake me with loud noises, especially a vacuum. So now it was a segment where Ashley was doing all these dances, the caps patch, the Dougie. I was just like, oh no. Robin and Giselle looks like robots. Ashley got rhythm. Ashley, I've seen her TikTok. She got rhythm, but it looked weird and cringy with the dress she had on. I said, why did you wear a dress, Ashley? You should have wore pants or something. I know you got beat, but it looked weird. Um, And apparently, throughout this segment of the dancing, Karen said, I'm bored. It's time to go. Note to self: no funny dances, no boring dances. This is wrong. So, the next part of the panel is when they will be asked questions from the audience. And the first question was, when's the wedding? She said, to be continued. Stay tuned. It's coming up. Stay tuned. Karen is killing me with saying, when's the wedding? The whole world want to know. They waited for 7 years. When's the wedding? I'm like, Karen, my God. Karen always comes with the shade when it comes with Robin and Giselle. She will continuously talk shit about them, and I love it. I love it. Okay. So they're happy with the success of the show. Of course, they did not fulfill every single seat. They made $14,000 profit of how everything turned out. I need receipts. How y'all put in 10,000 and made 14,000? How much was your tickets? How much was VIP tickets? How much did y'all price these things? That y'all end up having a $14,000 profit? I need proof. And Mia gave shade that I was here for to say it was an improvement from a tent in the driveway, and it was. So at the end of the podcast, everybody was so proud of them. Giselle wants to have a private conversation with Jacqueline, with Sharice in the middle. Sharice is a dog with no. Giselle is a dog with a bone with the information that she was given from Mia. And she said, I have to go home. I have to marinate on things because I'm slow. You are slow. And she wants Jacqueline to clear up some things in Miami. Mia said that if I'm winning, you winning. Does that mean that she bought you a Porsche? I'm sorry. I'm confused. I'm still confused as to how is it Mia saying if I'm winning, she's winning. That means I bought her a Porsche. It could be me and my best friend. We all about getting money together. We're all about making certain the other person is good. If it means that we gift each other things from time to time, just make sure she's good, maybe that could be it. I mean, it wouldn't be weird if Mia did buy Jacqueline a car and then vice versa. I don't know. I'm just wondering, how did that equate to Giselle's mind? I really want to know how. Jacqueline said, I make my own coins. But she said that she does remember her saying that. Sharice says, I heard her say that. Of course, Sharice, we should trust her word. Because I don't trust Sharice's word ever since she lied that she didn't have to hold Robin back from approaching Wendy. So I'm not listening to Mrs. Snuffleupagus. No. So she thought Gordon bought her the car. How did you give Mia saying, I'm not having my friend pull up in a Porsche looking good, I'm looking good, and she's not, to G buying her a car. I don't get that. And like Jacqueline said, are you trying to make it seem as if I'm the side piece or something? Last year, Mia did talk about how she did watch Gordon have sex with another woman. She did. She was in the corner drinking champagne. And she wants to know, are you guys doing that now? And the relationship that Mia has expressed about with Jacqueline, you know, how their relationship is a little bit close, a little bit sexual. She wants to know, are you guys in that same mindset? Did you ever think about saying pick me when it came down to having sex with Gordon and Mia watching? She said, I don't spill those types of tea. Ask Ashley. So Ashley, no, I don't spill those types of tea. Ask Mia. She fills in Ashley coming in, and Mia says she likes to watch. Ashley remembers her saying that. She do like to watch. In Miami, she says she likes to watch. A dog with a bone, I tell you. Giselle is all in the business. I swear. And she still wants understanding. Did he buy you a car? No, she asked Mia. Mia, did you buy her a car? She said the car is in her name. That's not answering the question. Did you buy her a car or not? Did G buy her the car or not? Did you co-sign it? I don't know. What does that mean? Tell the truth. I mean, you open enough about everything. Come on, tell the truth. What's up? Then Robin. Robin said that Juan bought other people's cars when he was in the NBA. Who did he buy a car for? Who? Who? Robin, let us know that. Who did he buy a car for? He was spreading money like that? Did he buy a car for his other woman? I don't know. Who did he buy a car for? I don't know. She's making it seem as if that's not something new. That's not something unheard of. That's kind of common. That don't mean nothing. I don't know. But, huh? You know, Mia said, you want one too? She said that Mia bought her the car. But Giselle think that G bought it. I don't know where she got that conclusion from. Mia said, why do you think G bought her the car? He ain't got no money. According to what's been said, neither do you. Y'all was kicked out of the company. Y'all don't have access to the company. So Giselle is really trying to trip up Mia and Jacqueline of the stories because now she's saying this, she's saying that. She said we gonna have to have a conversation of what we don't share. I'm like, oh, so y'all have had conversations about what y'all gonna talk about? And Giselle is trying to get to the bottom of it, okay? She's really trying to trip on their stories because there is something going on with all of y'all. With you, Jacqueline, and G. If you have allowed for her to have sex with your ex-boyfriend, would you have allowed for her to have sex with G? Have y'all had sex before? And Mia was like, Giselle is nosy. She likes to butt into other people's businesses, but she has no business. That is correct, Mia. You're picking up. You are getting it. And she asks questions about other people so that way they don't ask her any questions. That is Giselle's mo. That's Giselle's MO. That's how Giselle goes through season after season of her not getting talked about, of her not having her business out there. She has learned her lesson from Sherman, learned her lesson from Jamal, and will ask everybody else about the situation and not talk about hers. And when it came down to the conversation, Jackie wanted to bring me along because we're talking about her husband. I think that she should be in the conversation. Here goes Sharice. Mrs. Snuffleupagus, nobody asked for your opinion. Why are you here? If someone said ask her if she slept with Juan, I don't need to ask Robin or say ask Robin. I will say I didn't do it. But we're not asking you, Sharice. And Jackie said Mia don't care about that type of stuff. So you don't care if someone was to ask your husband or ask your friend, have you slept with her husband? Is that what you're saying? You don't care about being asked those type of questions? But she likes to watch. Oh my God, I can't. Again, it's confusing. If you love it, if you would have had sex with her, if you have had sex with her boyfriend, why would you? I don't know. I forgot what I wrote, but basically, oh, right. Now I get it. So you allow her to have sex with your boyfriend, but not your husband. Why not? Because we're friends. And she said that Gord is not her type. Sharice wants to chime in again. Okay, but say if you were attracted to her husband, would you have allowed for it to happen, Mia? Would you have watched? A whole bunch of questions. They're like really, it's so convenient though. At a Reads Me Shady podcast, you guys are asking some very intrusive, invasive. You guys are asking a lot of invasive questions about another woman's relationship with her best friend and her husband. That's none of y'all business. It's none of y'all business. I love the fact that it was Giselle, Charisse asking the questions, and Ashley just sat there. Ashley didn't say nothing. Not one word. It was Giselle and Charisse asking all the questions about somebody else's relationship. Charisse, what do you have going on? Charisse, talk about your life. What's going on with you? You are all in the Kool-Aid. And then she talks about it's strange about the relationship. How many times can you shower with somebody to get a car? None of your business. That's what it is. Nosy as fuck. But y'all, that's it. Next week is gonna be a mess. Karen is gonna be in some mess. Ashley's friend comes back. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a whole mess, y'all. Giselle is fucking nosy as hell. Giselle, go busy yourself. You are so fucking nosy. Why do you have to have an understanding of everybody's relationship, but we cannot know anything about you? How is that fair? But y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for the next video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.